welcome back to my channel, The Crafting Chemist. Today we're going to be looking at how to do the puff stitch. And so this is a stitch that will have some variations depending on what your pattern is, but I'm going to show you how to do the basic stitch. So here I've got my chain stitch already started, recommending that you do your chain in multiples of 2 for a number of stitches, for if you're not working with a pattern, plus 4. And so the reason for the 4 is so I am going to start my puff stitch by yarning over and going into my 4th chain from the hook. I am going to yarn over to give me a total of 3 loops. And then to make this stitch look puffy, hence the name, I'm going to yarn over, go in again, grab another loop. This will bring me up to 5. And depending on the pattern will determine how many times you do this, between say 5 and 11 stitches. I am just going to leave it at 7. And so as you can see, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then what I'm going to do is yarn over and then carefully run that yarn over through all 7 loops, wiggling as need be to be able to get these hook through the stitches, but you don't want to grab them on accident. And to lock it in place, I am going to do a chain stitch like that. So that's how you do your initial stitch. This chain also allows you to skip the next stitch and move into the one following that. So I'm going to skip this, go into this one. And I'm just going to, since I'm just doing the puff stitch all the way across, I'm just, oops, not going to do that. Let's try that again. Yarn over, skip a stitch, go in, grab a loop. There we go. And get my 7 loops. Like that. And then lock it in with my chain stitch. And so I'm just going to keep going like that until I get to the end of the row, and at that point I will show you what you will be doing next. Alright, so once you have completed your puff stitch, well, at least the row, it should hopefully look something like this. To do a subsequent row, I'm going to chain 3. And basically I'm going to repeat the same process of doing puff stitches into the spaces that were made with our chains. So basically doing again our yarn over, going around into the gap, do this until I get the 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yep, 7, yarn over, pull through all of them. Do my slip stitch or chain stitch to be able to secure it, and I am just going to keep on going through this. Now your pattern that you may do may not have a whole row of just puff stitches. It may just be an accent. It's going to vary in what you need it for, but this does explain the basic premise of how to do the puff stitch. I hope that this was helpful to you and that this will help you in your next project or whenever you decide that you are wanting to tackle this stitch. Thank you for watching and have a great day, guys.